What's going on, everyone? The Lakers have officially signed Nate Pierre Louis and have waived Bryce Hamilton, which is no surprise, no shock. Bryce Hamilton didn't last very long at all. We didn't even get to see him play. But I didn't really understand the Bryce Hamilton signing. I'm somebody that lives in Vegas, and I got to see him a lot. And he didn't really do it for me. I didn't think he was very good. There's always potential. And look, I'm not the Lakers scouting department, so I said, who knows? Maybe they see something in him. Clearly, it wasn't enough for him to not even play a game. And thus, they signed Nate Pierre Louis, who makes a little more sense. He's a guy, one that's already affiliated with the South Bay Lakers. He plays for them. So he's a guy that's already in the Lakers farm system. He is known as a defender. He is a really good defender, and he believes he's the best defender in the world, which we'll touch on in a second. But 6'4", got some pretty good size for his size 6'4", but again, not really a shooting guard. He's kind of a shooting guard that can't shoot. As far as like scoring wise, not a guy that's really going to jump out to you. He's averaged, basically 9-10 points a game with the South Bay Lakers, and pretty much the same amount with in college for Temple. He played for Temple, comes from Temple. He played 3 seasons there with Temple, and then played with the South Bay Lakers, and even there, he was that. But he's a really good defender, and he's actually a really good rebounder for his 6'4" frame and just being a guard in general. So he does provide those nice little intangibles, but he's not a guy that's gonna come in and give you probably 10 a night. You're getting him for his defense, you're getting him for his rebounding, stuff like that. Maybe he can knock down a shot here and there, but he's not a guy that's really gonna stand out. But Lakers do want defensive-minded guys. Lakers do want, good rebounding guys. They want system guys. They want guys that could fit in. Maybe they see Pierre Louis as a guy that could do that. Again, Pierre Louis believes that he's the best defender in the world. Here's a quote directly from him. I am the best defender in the world. I want to prove that in the NBA. And it looks like the Lakers are going to give him a chance to prove that. I'm curious to see how much he actually plays these next 2 games. I personally don't think it's going to be a lot, but he does have potential. I mean, he's 23 years old, 6'4". He's already a really solid defender. Like I said, he's a guy that can play some defense. Where Bryce Hamilton, that was my problem. I was like, Bryce Hamilton's not really good at anything, or really great at anything. He's kind of just like your average run-of-the-mill guy. Like, he's good at a little bit of everything, but he's not great at anything specifically. So that didn't really make sense, where Nate really stands out as a defender. And I do believe he could kind of make his name on the defensive end. If he could get some good stops, make some noise. Because you got to remember also, these guys aren't just trying out for the Lakers. They're trying out for all the teams. I still don't believe that Nate Pierre Louis is going to be a guy that is going to actually make the roster. I don't. I think either the Lakers get somebody out of the buyout market, who Mo Harkless was just bought out. I could see somebody like that, especially if you're looking for defense. Plus, Mo Harkless is just bigger. He's 6'9" with shoes on, so he's a guy that's just got bigger size, bigger length, 7-foot wingspan, and is probably going to give you as much scoring as a Pierre Louis would give you, but you will have the NBA talent and NBA vet, a guy that's played 10 years. I just don't see Nate actually getting a shot on the Lakers. I think this is just more to kind of, evaluate them, see what they want to do. They got some other guards that they're probably nice on, and they kind of like. So, I mean, he might even be fighting to stay on the South Bay team, for all we know. But he's not a guy that's going to stand out to you. He's not a guy that's going to jump off the page. He's not a guy that's really going to, you're going to see and you're going to be like, oh, that's a guy that's really going to lead us home. Like, this is a guy that deserves the roster. Maybe he has some nice moments, stuff like that. I do think his defense could translate well in the NBA. I do think he is a solid enough defender. And one of the things that I've praised Max Christie on so much is having an NBA-ready defense. And, I mean, look at what Gary Payton II did, right? That's basically what Nate Pierre is trying to do. He's trying to come in and be the new Gary Payton II. A guy that can come in, that can just be that elite defense, just be that pest and earn a role on a team that way. That's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to get. And he's bigger than Gary Payton II. So if he can carve that role out, I wouldn't be shocked if a team takes a flyer on him, or maybe even the Lakers. I mean, if the Lakers look at it and go, hey, there's nobody in the buyout market, maybe they sign him to like maybe a non-guaranteed or get him to a 2-way deal, something along those lines. Did come out before like Mo Harkless and many other guys. I still just think the Lakers are going to go with the veteran route. I think like if a Rudy Gay or a Mo Harkless or somebody like that ends up getting waived, I think they get the roster spot over somebody like this. But I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. Everyone's trying to find that Gary Payton. Everyone's trying to find that Alex Caruso, that Austin Reeves, that guy that's in your affiliate that can come up and carve out a role and be really good, or a Patrick Beverly even. Somebody that has worked on the affiliate. Like the Lakers would love nothing more than to basically farm some of these guys in the G League, bring them up, and have them be real rotation, real minute guys. Like that's what every team wants, right? That's the whole point of an affiliate team, is to like grow those guys, build those guys enough to where you can bring them on to the main team and really give them some run, really give them some burn, and kind of have them develop. And maybe that's what they're looking at here. I just, I don't understand the whole, because we're at the last 2 games of preseason, and usually the last 2 games, you're trying to figure out your rotation, your lineups, things like that. Like usually, that's why you're starting to see teams start buying these guys out, right? Because teams are trying to figure out their rotation. They're looking at the last 2 games of like, okay, like who's actually going to be our players, who's actually going to be our guys. So I just, like, why are you bringing these guys on to just work them out and stuff? Like, I don't think you need that. I don't really see a lot of point in this like cycle between guards that the Lakers are doing. Again, none of these guys are going to make the roster or anything like that, and maybe they just want some new fresh legs to go up against our guys, and maybe they're looking at it as like, hey, let's see, because Matt Ryan, right? Matt Ryan really lit it up. Maybe they're looking like, let's bring up some defenders. Like, who's our best defender in the G League right now? And they're like, oh, it's Pierre. Okay, go get him, bring him up, and let's have him guard Matt Ryan and see how Matt Ryan. I mean, that could be what it is. He might not even play these next 2 games. It might simply just be just a workout run, and it's like, hey, we'll give you, $10,000 or whatever it is to like come and do a workout run. That very well could be the case. I just don't see him coming in, making the roster, making the team. With 2 more games left in preseason for your ramping up into the regular season, I just don't see it making a lot of sense to like just go through this carousel of guards and stuff, especially when the Lakers know none of these guys are going to make the roster, none of these guys are going to make the team. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't really make sense to me. But I think he is a guy that does defensively, he has a lot of potential. He is really good defensively. And he believes he's the best defender in the world. I don't know about that. But I do think he has potential to be a solid defensive guy in this league. It's just, can his shot and his scoring actually fall and help with this team going forward? Or is this something that, it's just wishful thinking, hope for the best, expect the worst type thing. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. What do you think of the Lakers bringing in Nate Pierre Louis? Do you like the signing? Do you not? Do you think he has a real chance of making the roster? Do you think he's a guy that can come in and maybe earn a spot? Have you ever seen him play? Are you familiar with him? Are you not? Do you think that, no, like, it doesn't matter, none of these guys are going to make the roster anyway, so who cares? Maybe it's Matt, Matty Ice, Ice Matty, or do you think, it's going to be somebody like a Mo Harkless or, a Rudy Gay or somebody that gets bought out? You think it's going to be one of those guys? However you feel, good, bad, ugly, somewhere in between, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Let me know your thoughts on Pierre Louis down in the comment section below. Quick little shameless plug, everyone. If you enjoy my videos and commentary here on this channel, As It Stands Lakers, then check out the link down in the description below and go subscribe to As It Stands. Believe it or not, As It Stands was the first channel. If it wasn't for that channel, this channel would never have existed. Because of the success of that channel, it led me to want to create this Lakers channel. So do me a huge solid. If you're not subscribed over there, go check that out. Go subscribe over there. I talk all things sports, all teams, things like that, not just the Lakers. So if you just enjoy my commentary and want to hear me talk about other things, or you just, are a fan of other sports and other teams, go check that out. I promise you will not be disappointed. That being said, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, followed by the bell notification. Stay up to date with all things sports. Join this wonderful community and all of our discussions. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you.